Hello everybody, my name is Ilya.
And my name is Tyler. Together we make up Kavre, a couple that loves to play board games.
That we do. Today we're doing a sponsored how to play of a new game called Extravaganza. If you're interested about the game, check out the Kickstarter below.
And we just released a merit preview, so go ahead and take a look at that. We'll link that down below as well.
Now let's get to the table, but before we do that, this is just a reminder that everything you see in this video is in the prototype form and is subject to change once the final product gets fulfilled.
We're really excited to show you this game, and we're really honored to be part of this project. So let's get right to it.
In Extravaganza, you'll take a role of a drag queen, doing a lip sync battle, in order to impress the judges with the most star quality and come out victorious. Will you be that queen?
Let's take a look at how to set up the game. The first thing you'll do is you'll place the board in the center of the table so everybody can easily access it. Then you're going to want to set up the 5 category decks. Each of these decks will be randomly decided, and then you'll take the corresponding 15 cards for that category and place it onto the board, face down on top of each of the judges. Then you can flip the top card of each of the decks. Next, you'll write the song. You'll shuffle the lyric tokens together and place them face up onto the board depending on the player count. Then you can bedazzle the stage. You'll randomly select tokens from the bag and place them onto the board so that every spot is filled. Place the bag with the rest of the tokens in reach for everybody, and also set up a pile of lip tokens close to the board.
Each player then chooses a color and the corresponding category tokens based on the categories you've chosen earlier. You'll then choose your drag queen and take the matching card and place it beside your fan. You'll then randomly determine the first player and give him the first player token, and then acquire starting resources based on your turn order. The second player will get a random rhinestone, the third will get a random rhinestone and a lip token, and the fourth will get a random rhinestone, a lip token, and a card of their choice from the categories. Beginning with the first player, you'll place your queen onto the stage and take the corresponding rhinestone from the space you've chosen. You'll do so in turn order, and now you're ready to begin. Let the music play.
You'll begin with the first player and go in clockwise order, taking your turns until somebody has revealed the checkered flag corresponding to the number of players that are playing the game. At that point, everybody will have equal amount of turns, and once everybody has finished up their turns, you can proceed to game end scoring. On your turn, there are 5 things that you're able to do. Now you have to do them in this particular order, and we'll start with the first one, Bedazzle. Now this is the only required action on your turn, and what you'll do is you'll look into the zone where your drag queen is, and you'll fill up all of the empty spaces with new rhinestones.
Now it's time to move. You'll take your drag queen and move like a queen does in chess. Any direction, including diagonal, and any amount of spaces. Now upon movement, you'll collect the rhinestone on that space that you've moved to, and any of the matching rhinestones you've moved through. Now one of the only restrictions for movement is you cannot land in the same spot as another queen, as drag is not a contact sport. However, you can move through the space, but you'll have to pay that queen a rhinestone of your choice.
The third thing you'll do is you'll draw a card. Now you'll look at all of the categories and select which card you would like to pick. There are a few things you'll want to pay attention to when you're selecting your card: the category and the rhinestone. This rhinestone, along with other cards that you've accumulated and played through your turns, will provide you with lip tokens. Once you've decided the card that you'd like to pick, go ahead and draw it. Look at the rhinestone in the top left corner and compare it to the remaining categories. You'll draw 1 lip token for each of the matching rhinestones to your card. Another way you'll get more lip tokens is from playing the same rhinestone cards. You'll be able to compare the card that you just drew with cards that you've previously played. If they also have matching rhinestones, you'll get an extra lip token per matching rhinestone.
Now it's time to play a dance move card. In order to play a dance move, you'll need to spend a pair of the same rhinestones in order to execute it.
If you don't have the available rhinestone tokens, you can discard a card from your hand or your play area to make up for that rhinestone.
Sometimes cards have abilities that allow you to spend multiple pairs in order to score more points. Now for example, if I want to do the jump splits, I can spend 1, 2, or 3 pairs of rhinestones in order to execute that move. Now I'll score points based on empty spaces on the stage. Now if I choose to spend 3 different sets of rhinestones, then I can score 3 points for every space that is empty on the stage. And that is 12 points on the Shawam category. Then I'll bedazzle the entire stage. I'll place this card on top of my stack as this is the last card I've played. And that's important for collecting lip tokens as noted earlier, but also scoring the lyrics.
Finally, you'll be able to claim lyric tokens by using the lip tokens you've collected. Lyric tokens must be claimed in order, from left to right. The lip cost is displayed on the lyric token, and it's also equal to the number of lyrics that are on that card. Lyric tokens will help you gain extra star quality on your turn. Let's take a look at how they work. So say, for example, you claim this blue lyric token. You'll take a look at the other blue lyric tokens that you've claimed, and you'll add the sum of their points together. So in this instance, 7. You'll then score 7 points for the last category that you just scored in. You'll keep taking turns until one person reveals the space with the checkered flags equal to the number of players. After that, you'll make sure everybody gets equal turns and then the game comes to an end. And you're ready for game end scoring.
First, you'll score lyric diversity. You'll take a look at the different colors and shapes of lyrics that you've collected and score based on the unique count. So 10 points in this instance because there's 4 different ones. You'll then score each of the categories. You'll take a look at your player board and add up the totals for all the 5 categories you have being scored. You'll combine that with the lyric diversity, and the player with the most star quality wins.
Now that we've shown you the base game, we'd like to introduce you to the modules that you're able to add into the game. We showed you the basic mode, but you can take a look at the fierce mode, the sickening mode, or the legendary mode. The first module will add queen powers to the game. So each character will have unique abilities that they can use throughout the game.
And the second module you can play with is Judge's Desires. At the beginning of the game, you'll shuffle the desire deck and place desire tokens on each of the judges. These are their desires for what they want to see happen on the stage. For example, you can spend a specific rhinestone, as presented on the card, on a dance move, and then be able to claim that desire from the judge. Now once claimed, it'll go to the corresponding judge, and a new one will be flipped. Now there's no limit to the desire tokens you can collect, and they'll benefit you at the end of the game for additional scoring. For each set you collect for each of the different judges, you'll score 10 points, as well as each judge has a specific numerical value to the points that you get for each of the desire tokens. For example, for any desire you complete for Francis LaBelle, you'll score 5 points.
You can also add in 10s and reveal cards. During setup, you can place the 10 tokens into the corresponding spots equal to the number of players. You'll also shuffle the reveal cards and deal 3 to each player. The remaining can be put back into the box. You'll be able to collect 10 tokens during your turn if you score 10 points in the category that is specific to that judge. When you do that, collect it and put it onto your board. The way you'll use reveal cards is by playing them at any point during your turn. Reveal cards don't have any costs, but they will provide you with extra points or abilities depending on how many 10 tokens you've collected. Finally, during game end scoring, if you've managed to collect all 5 10s from each of the judges, you'll be able to score additional points equal to the lowest score that you got in one of the categories.
Will your queen have the most star quality, or will you fall off the stage? Well, thank you so much for watching, everybody. If you enjoyed our how to play, make sure to hit that thumbs up button and
hit that subscribe button if you want to see more of us. And of course, if you have any questions, feel free to leave them down in the comments below. We'll try to answer them as soon as we can.
Thank you so much for watching and have a fantastic rest of your day.
Bye!